So some people left and they will be coming back as they are typing their Mentimeter. It takes a village. Awesome. Hope you're all doing well. Had a great, long, amazing day together. And a preliminary welcome back, everybody. We've got about 20 more seconds on the breakout rooms, and we'll have everybody come back. If you're joining us right now for the last portion, if you don't mind, I know both presenters will have everybody up in the gallery view. So if you don't mind clicking that start video icon, that way we can do the human nature thing of getting to see each other eye to eye. And for those of you just joining us back, we'll do the awkward Zoom wave. Hello, I've got my screen in gallery view. How fantastic. Let's do this. You just spent 2 hours in a working group. I'm wondering if I were to take a quick pulse check, will you click down on the reactions icon? Give that 2-hour work session a reaction. What would you say about those last 2 hours? Okay, I've got one of those. Okay, all right. Wonderful. Friends, we got together yesterday morning and really talk about an accelerated event starting back in the fall at Corona, leading up into January with guidance from chiefs that gave you the right, the responsibility, and the opportunity to change. Yesterday we were in this weird Zoom environment. Some people are saying, are we still in Zoom? To which I reply, it is the way for now. There at the Smart Center, our seats were filled with different leaders, panelists, and people who can slap the table. And then this morning, you heard the pitches. You saw the peer feedback come back one another. Let's do this. Cover your camera if you think you might stay in touch with someone that you met over the past day and a half. Just cover your camera for me. I think if we were in person, you would have all raised your hands because that's the point of coming together this way. I used to go to the TED conferences years ago. My wife and I used to plan those out. And we always said that TED is simply a series of coffee breaks interrupted by speakers. What you saw over the past day and a half was a series of connections interrupted by someone trying to share a message. So what did you get? What are you walking away with? Your words, not mine. But I want you to take a look at what you said you got. 28 of you shared your words. And by the way, if two people type the same word, the word gets bigger. I need everyone to lean into chat. Will you type one word from this screen that means the most to you right now? In chat, what one word means the most to you right now? That word that you resonate with, I'll challenge you this week, this month, this year, and for the rest of your lives, let yourself image in what's on the other side. Friends, what's on the other side of hope? What's on the other side of knowledge? What's on the other side of validation? Because of this experience, this is what you said. I'm going to be quiet for 30 seconds and I'm going to invite you to lean into the screen right here and just let yourself read what you wrote to one another. I called out yesterday the fact that I've grown accustomed to people telling me, whether I'm in Zoom or in a room, that they're surprised at how willing people are to share their deep stories. I'm in gallery view right now. I'm going to ask for some help. Please cover the camera with your hand if you're still shocked at some of the vulnerable stories you heard yesterday and today. My ask, my invitation, nay, my challenge is to keep that conversation going. Look at what happens. And now, in an era where what we need to do more than ever is accelerate change, we need to find ways to connect, whether that's through a text message, like I challenged some of you before lunch, whether it's a phone call, a handwritten note, an in-person meeting, or next year's second annual FFIT Symposium. Will we be in residence? Will we be in virtual? I ask you, will it matter? In a world where we're starving for connection and there's a hesitancy to connect, FFIT Symposium 2022, what you demonstrated for the past day and a half is that you are willing. And I believe our airmen and guardians will meet us where we are. Chief Toberman, I'm going to pass the microphone to you, your team. Say thank you for being here with us today. Sir, the floor is yours.
Hey, JW, I don't know how I can follow up those words. That's fantastic. So thanks to you for helping us. As everybody can see, we're on the road. I wanted to be there in person so badly. We're actually making a plane wait just so I can come in virtually and say hello to you. So don't judge me too much for being in the car. I'm so proud of everything that everybody's done, and I can't wait to kind of circle back with Chief Bass tomorrow when I see her and see everything. But yeah, I also think it was flawless use of the word nay, so I appreciate that, JW. And then I love word cloud. So just seeing that word cloud and seeing what's on everybody's mind is inspiring for me. It certainly gives me hope, and I feel connected, and I wasn't even there. So thanks to everybody for being a part of this. I don't know if there were any specific things, if there's anything left undone, if there's a question that somebody's been regretting for 2 days that they didn't ask me when they had me in the morning, but I'm certainly happy to talk about anything else that everybody wants to, or I'm happy to let you guys escape and pat each other on the back for 2 fruitful days. So I guess I'll leave it up to you, JW. What is there anything lingering? Anybody got any questions or anything for me?
Oh, absolutely. We have something in store. So there in the audience, I'm in gallery view, as I know some of you are too. If you're on a phone, you can swipe the screen and you can see more beautiful faces. But here's what I know, Chief. There are 3 or 4 people who are sitting with what I call a one breath share, where they turn their entire day and a half long experience into a one breath of feeling, of emotion, of thought, of future casting. And the way that they let us know that they want to share is they reach down to the reactions tab and they click the raise hand feature. Folks, we've been practicing this for 2 days. So Michael, you're going to be number 1. I need 2 more people who are just going to raise their hand, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So Chief, give me an extra second. I'm going to get 2 more people to raise their hand. And all you're going to do is come off mute. You're going to share a one breath with us. Chief, that'll give you a little more essay around the beautifulness that we did. Who are my next 2 volunteers? All right, we got Michael, and we have a third. Michael Schmidt, take it away.
Well, Chief and team, I just want to say I appreciate everybody's input. And I just want to say that this is the first time in my career I felt so much bigger than just a maintainer. And I'm thankful for the opportunity to be a positive change and teach others how to be a positive change. I have to take this back to my unit. So thank you, everybody.
Hey, let's send a reaction. Michael, you're up, and then Lindsay.
It's amazing to see like-minded people coming together and actually speaking on things that really matter to the heart, and people being vulnerable together, transparent, a lot of clarity, and a lot of understanding, so we can actually work together and move forward in not just our ideas, but our innovations. So I'm very thankful to everyone here. It has been amazing and really heart-wrenching. So thank you, guys.
Lynn's over to you, my friend.
Yeah, it was great to connect with everybody and have the small groups and just hear the vulnerability and the stories. And it gives a lot of hope with all the connection from across the world and having a way forward and the people willing to put in the work and the time to actually make something happen instead of just talking about it.
Chief, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I want to kind of ask, are we hitting intent, my friend?
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I love those 3 breaths, but I also love seeing the chats go by, and I'll tell you, man, the times in my life that I've heard just put before something and immediately recognize it as wow, like that's the problem, right? I don't want anyone to be just anything, because none of us can be dumbed down, belittled, diminuized to just a maintainer, just a high school graduate, just a woman, just a man, just a kid from Wisconsin. Like, are you kidding me? Human beings are far too complex to be just anything. And I think what I loved the most about those breaths was the way immediately people started typing in to say that what I immediately started thinking when I heard Michael say just. So that's what right looks like to me. That's that's what starts a movement, right? And you all are making that happen, and we're going to go great places. You know, I tell the Space Force team every day that we don't come to work to get some stuff done, to look at a chore list and check things off. We come to work to change the world. I really hope, and that was right in the middle of that word cloud, by the way, but I really hope that that when you guys come together as FIT teammates, that's what you're doing, that you're there to change the world. You want to do 3 more?
Do we have time, Chief?
I got time.
All right. I need 3 more folks. Raise that little hand button. I'll call out your names, and I always wait. So who is my next 3? Reactions. Raise hand. We are almost there. I love it, Chief, because everyone makes eye contact with one another, right? Is it going to be you? Is it going to be you? All right, we got Christine, we got Alicia. Hold on, friends. We need 1 more. Who's going to be our 3rd? And Thomas. Christine, take it away, my friend.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that it's been an amazing experience to be able to work with the military again, being retired. I've been missing this community, and this was awesome. And I really have a lot of hope for our up and coming airmen, that so many people care so much to be here and give this time. And I see good things in the future for our Air Force and our Guardians.
I'm throwing a heart your way. Alicia.
Hey, Chief. I just wanted to say, first of all, thank you. Thank you for the leadership that you and the sim staff gave to get this off the ground. The last 2 days have been eye-opening and enlightening, and just the raw emotion that has come through as people have shared their stories. It makes my heart hurt to hear what people have gone through, and to know that they didn't think they could get help, but to know that they've still found a way, and now we're going to go forward and try and help others. So thank you.
Here comes Thomas.
All right, Chief. Mine's going to be a little less windage. Thanks for helping us put this together. And thanks for you and Chief Bass of helping us find a way to get to yes. A lot of people keep telling us no for this or no for that because of something. Help us find a way to yes, because all the words are the airmen, the Guardians are the most important asset we have. And this isn't meant directly or negatively, but now it's time to put the actions where the words go. So this is huge, and let's rock the boat and get after it.
And I think I have a feeling there's 1 more. Who's going to come off mute and share? You know who you are.
Hi, sir. It's Captain Gathers. We actually met back when I used to work for General Carlisle. So I wanted to say thank you, because not even a month and a half ago, I got to a place where if things didn't work out, I wouldn't be here today. I feared taking my own life. I've been a cop for almost 16 years. I'm now a commander, and I have an amazing support system, but people need to understand that sometimes that's not enough. You know, I have every pillar under control, but the trauma that I have faced, not only personally, but throughout my career, I could no longer hold it on my own. So I was able to participate in an amazing program that saved my life. The support of my unit and my leadership is something that's irreplaceable at this point. And I just want to say thank you for you and Chief Bass, General Brown, and General Raymond for taking this stand and understanding the best people to change these policies are the people that have been through these trials and tribulations. So thank you, Chief.
Chief, do you have time for one more? And then we'll get some comments from you because I see you fighting
Yes.
the seatbelt.
For sure, for sure.
All right, John, we're going to get from one more from John, then Chief, I'll turn it over to you.
Chief, I just want to thank you, JJ Johnson, and the whole FIT team for welcoming me in, not just as an outsider to the military and very much welcoming me into your program, but everybody I've spoken to in the last 2 days has treated me very much like one of your own in listening to what I have to say. And I think we're really going to have a great opportunity to work together and learn from one another. And I just want to thank you for that.
Hey, so yeah, this is fantastic. And I noticed another thing with those last breaths is that I see kind of some names that I recognize and places that I've recognized Sergeant Payne from the 480th. Like I remember in 2013 when I got to the 480th ISR wing and now Lieutenant General Cruz and I started an incredible journey to try to do what we could to help a pretty struggling community at the time. And I remember a little over a year ago when I found out that when I got there in 13, there had been 3 deaths by suicide in 9 months, that they haven't had one in 2 years. And so you know what success looks like. Ma'am, I appreciate your comments, and I remember General Carlisle well, and so all of you that have seen things work in pockets, this is your opportunity to scale up, right? And we're ready to do it. And I promise that both of us are committed to not letting any of you down, while you're committed to not letting anyone else down. So we're gonna find ways to scale the excellence. We're gonna find ways to address every single one of the ideas that you come up with. And I just really, truly appreciate everything everybody's doing. So thanks so much.
Chief, thank you. We know that they've been holding that jet probably as long as they can. I am now going to send the microphone back into the FIT team room there at Andrews. Right before the chief leaves, folks, I figure we should probably get a family photo. So once again, if you want to be in the picture, I need your cameras on. Chief, if you'll put your beautiful face about in the middle of that screen, I'm going to count down from every time I do this, people start turning on their cameras. Finally. All right. I got groups. We've got fantastic. We got people coming in. All right. We got hair being done. This is beautiful. I'm going to count down from 3, 2, 1. Y'all are awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Into the Smart Center. The floor is yours, my friends.
All right, well, hi. All right, hey, JW, thank you so much. Real quick, before we start closing anything else out, let's give let's use his own magic on him. Let's do an emoji for JW, right? Let's everybody put some type of emoji on it. How you feel about JW? Man, awesome. Yeah, no, real talk. Hey, JW, all the things that we had imagined and thought about, none of them would have been possible without your facilitation. Again, it's tough to do it in a room with people, let alone being in a virtual space and be able to bring all us together and let it be constructive and be able to get the points across and keep us on a time schedule. Thank you so much, JW, for your support. To our FIT teammates out there, to the audience, thank y'all so much for dialing in. But here's the thing, we got to strike while the iron's hot, right? We do have a Chief Toberman, we do have a Chief Bass that are involved, they're engaged, and they want to make this right. We understand that it's not a one-size-fits-all. We also understand that during our time, some of these things we will begin it, and there'll be somebody else that will come along and take it to the next level, and that's okay, right? But we got to make sure we stay engaged and we strike while the iron's hot, coming up with these ideas, figuring out how to put them into an action plan and roll something out that can make things better for our people. So Again, thank y'all so much for down there over these next couple of days. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna bring my co-lead and my brother, Sir. I'm gonna bring up Colonel Johnson, come talk about a way ahead and a couple of events that we got going on.
Thanks, Chris. So first of all, I just want to say thank you for everybody for being here. This has been 2 action-packed days, and it's been fantastic. And just hearing everybody's testimonies the last few minutes has just been great. So thank you for that. It's been, as my grandmother would say, that's great medicine. So what I wanted to do is provide everyone just a quick update about some things that you can expect. So the next thing that we have coming up is on our Facebook page, you'll see something called our FIT Member Spotlight. So right now we have about 300 members of FIT, and they all have fantastic stories and backgrounds and experiences. So we just started out by just showcasing them and giving a chance to tell their story a little bit. We've already had Tech Sergeant Rashad Yarby on there already, and he briefed today. Right, well, that seems so long ago. It was today on the Life Talk platforms, and that was amazing. And obviously Captain Teresa Gather, she's going to be next for us. And they couldn't hear me. And so she's going to provide us more insight into her story. She has a fantastic video, Bring the Kleenex. She is currently one of my most courageous humans, and I'm so proud to be associated with her, just sharing her story with us. So look for that coming up here soon. And then the next thing we do, we're rolling out something new called our FIT Guest Spotlight. So the FIT Guest Spotlight is going to be our 1-hour block. And during that, we're going to have someone come in and talk to us about something. And they're an expert in their field. So we have suicidologists, we have mental health professionals, we'll have a number of different individuals. They'll come in and it'll be a 1-hour block, but they'll talk for a half an hour. But then for that second half an hour, we're going to have a member of FIT who's working on an initiative to get after that problem that they're talking about, to just go back and forth and have an interactive Q&A session. So like, for instance, today we had a great conversation with our team from retirees and veterans. And there's already an opportunity to have someone come in from the VA and talk to them about things that are going on with the VA. And then we can talk about an initiative that we like to work. So those are 2 things that you'll see coming forward. And again, you can always email us and just let us know for great ideas. We're always looking for more input. And so that's it from us here at the Smart Center. I'm going to turn it back over to JW. Thanks.
Hey, let's do the visual round of applause so that they can see what an amazing job that has been done. And for all of you, click view and gallery view. I like to remind folks that moments are rarely moments in the moment. It's on further reflection that we look back and realize that magic happened. Friends, this configuration of people, the people that you're seeing in front of you, will never come together again. I mean, even if we all pushed ourselves into the same room a year from now, we would be different a year from now. And so earlier today, when I said that there's never been a 3 May 2022, there's never been an inaugural FIT Symposium. This is it. So what do you do when something magic happens? What do you do when a moment in arrears was created? You talk about it. I figure each one of us is a walking restaurant or store that's going to have Yelp reviews written about it. You're going to turn to social media at some point in the next week. Cover your camera if you ever go to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, or the internet. I'm just trying to get everybody. There is a half a chance that you're going to be able to comment on something that someone writes. Don't be that person. Be that person. And when you see a conversation going in a direction that you wish it wouldn't, use your words. Share. Go change your LinkedIn bio to what you're working toward. Go change the picture on your Facebook page to what you want people to see when they see you. Let me leave you with the 3 views that we have clarified over the past 2.5 days. The first view is the leader in the mirror. If your camera's on, find you on the screen. Go find you. It's hard not to smile if you see yourself. Come on. You see, we need to find our blind spots. We need to see that one line that wasn't there a decade ago. We need to see that one bloodshot vessel in our eye and wonder, is there something I need to do to fix that? Saw a doctor and she said, I'm going to take a little bit of the skin under your eye. 4 days later, I got a voicemail that says, can you please call the office? I called the office at the end of the day and they said, we need to surgery that out. I said, wonderful. And it's a doctor. I figured, it's a surgery. And she said, can you come in this week? It was that bad. And the cancer was cut out. I'm wondering, what do we need to see about ourselves that needs surgery? Number 2, the view out the window. Hey, if there's a window to your right or left or behind you, will you look out it? Go, look out it. Look out that window. All right, everybody stand up. I want you to get closer to the window. Go, 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 go. Go and come back to me. I want you to get closer to the window. Go, 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 go. Here's the fascinating thing. When you get closer to the window, you see more of what's outside. Yes or yes? If I ask you to back away from the window, you see less. Leaders, we need to have our noses against the window. And then we need to leave. Go out the front door, get a ladder, and we need to peer inside every window of our house. What's it like when people look back at us? What do people see when they walk down the aisle at the BX? And they avoid eye contact with us, but we don't avoid it with them. We lean in and we say, how are you? And they lie to us. And we say, how are you? And they lie to us. And we say, how are you? And something snaps. Cover your camera if anyone has ever changed their answer after you've asked them a second or third time. Something happened. I'm going to say something human. They realized maybe they can tell you how they really are. Fortify the Force Initiative team. You're looking at it, my friends. So as with any great party, conference, or Zoom, we're not ending at 30. We're going to start the after party. So my invitation to you is, if you want to stay, can stay, need to stay for a little bit, 2 things are going to happen. I'll go ahead and open up the rooms. What you'll do is you'll be able to jump into a breakout room if you want to go hang out with somebody. We're going to put a 2-hour timer on that. I'll probably need to start a little music so that way you can listen to something. But otherwise, folks, I want to say thank you on behalf of FFIT, this entire team, the entire Department of the Air Force. Thank you for being here for the past couple of days. The after party has begun.